studies showing that in human athletes, you have carb-fueled athletes and keto athletes. The ketogenic athletes, the fat-fueled athletes, replenish their muscle and liver glycogen faster than the carb-fueled athletes. If you're fat adapted, you'll replenish your glycogen faster than they will.
Find one guy right now that will swear on a stack of Bibles that's not being paid by a company that says, I don't use any carbs before my elite triathlon or anything else. I mean, they're on crack. Let's face it, he's definitely trying to sell something. What he did say correct is fat adaptation. And fat adaptation, what we call, is a periodization of the way you're training before you finally get to the final event. But no one does the final event without carb loading. If you can get your body to run on fat, you can outperform everybody. Well, no shit if you can get your body to do that. But the body is never designed to do that. And there's no studies that show that if you do not use carbs to refill yourself and you've just been running on fat like a keto diet, that those athletes are going to beat the other athletes. Go ask any Olympic athletes, which we work with. Go ask everyone that when we carb load, we tell people in the off season, try fat adaptation, try adapting and building enzymes to use fat for energy, and then we get the best of both worlds. You can use the carbs when we load you with carbs, because that's always the first energy source for the human body for what we're doing, these endurance athletes. And then at the same time, your body will use fat, and that will help stave off some of that in your glycogen. You're not going to hit the wall. You're never going to run out of fat, but you run out of carbs.
But you're not going to stay in that ketogenic state going into your final event. Like no, what you're saying is you train fat adapted, and then when you get ready before, no matter what happens, we always finish. And listen, I work with all the top athletes. So we always finish with putting carbs back in at a full load. He's talking about performance. Right.
Performance now is a whole different world. You want to get your body to draw as much fat as it can for energy, staving off the use of carbohydrates in your glycogen stores, so you're saving that for the final all the way around, because it takes like 100 steps to get one ATP molecule from a fat thing. It takes really slow, okay? So it is oxygen dependent. Glycogen is different. It's less steps, everything else. So you save that for the end.
That's what he was saying, though, right? You're sucking down gel packets. Yeah. What he's saying is you don't need to do that when you're fat adapted.
He's saying you don't need to. You don't need to finish the race, but you're going to be dead last.